Hey YouTube, welcome back to Birds DIYs. Today I got a little bit of everything going on today. Been cleaning up, had a couple down trees, a bunch of tree limbs, everything. Finally getting them cut up. What do you do when your buddy borrows your new chainsaw but hasn't brought it back to you? Yeah, you bust out the Sawzall. Been a handy dandy. Getting the trailer loaded up. The back of the truck. Everything. Gonna haul that off in the morning and everything. City's got a cleanup day, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. Good old Texas weather. It can be freezing cold, 40 degrees and 80 degrees in just a few hours. Well, let's head on over to the little solar setup I got. Did a little work on that today as well. I'll be moving the travel trailer out of here soon. Thank God, adios. There's the old solar panels. I'm still cleaning up all the wires and everything. Just kind of started out. All right, let's see what we got going here. I picked up these two Group 31 batteries for about 50 bucks each. I couldn't pass it up, so I was like, hey, I'll use them. 195 reserve cranking amps. Or minutes. Okay, let's see. Alright. Told you I was going to be utilizing this Victor power inverter that I still had and worked good. Alright, so this is what I did. I went from I hooked up both these batteries in parallel, so I hooked the positive to positive, the negative to negative. This is the charge controller, the Harbor Freight 100 watt charge controller that I had. I loved these LED lights that it came with in the kit, so I still wanted to keep them to use them for outdoor use and everything like that. But this is the main controller that I have the solar coming into. Alright, I just kind of got it hooked up for right now through my rough cut hole that I got to clean up. But I'm using these older Harbor Freight panels, and I believe they were 15 watts a piece. I had built a little stand for them to go around. I'm gonna build some legs so I can put them in a different area, better in the sun. That's gonna be throughout the day, not just, you know, half to 3/4 of the day, but all day be in the sun. So I will be moving that. So we come back into that, into the main charge controller. I've got 6 of these lights total, so I've got 1, 2, I got a third one inside. I'm gonna show you that as well. And what I did is I've got 12 gauge wire running up to the controller. I've got to get some more deals to clean it up, tape them together. I ran out of holders. I got to go back, get some more. But I got the 12 gauge wire coming in, going to the first charge controller, and then from there I've got them branching off and coming up to the second charge controller. I'm mainly going to use all the lights, 3 lights off of this one. I'm going to use the other 3 inside. I want to find some more of these. Anybody wanting to get rid of them? Yeah, $3.99, let me know. But after that, it comes out, comes down with I ran out of 12 gauge wire, so I got 14 gauge. Ain't gonna hurt it. 14 gauge coming down and going into the house. Let's go look at that real quick. Shoes off. All right, so again, I've got to get some more cable staples to tidy it all up, but my 12 gauge 14 gauge wire coming in to the charge controller right here. Got two of the lights hanging off right here, other one over there. Still a work in progress. I've got corrugated barn tin with Harbor Freight lights stringed up. It's just been dealing with that by myself. I've been needing to get some help to help hold it up. And some of my felt has been falling. I've got to put that back up. I got the other little light kind of just hanging right here. I'm gonna move that off to a different place. This is a little tiny home that I've been putting together, working on, and living in at the same time. So you know how that goes. Kind of takes its time. Take a look at that Epever. Doing pretty good for late in the day. Real late in the day. Got a bunch of shade on the panels right now, but I got 13 volts on that. It just hit the load button, turn them back on. Remember, hit the load, your USB ports will charge up. Instead of having to utilize my USB on here and sucking power out of the main batteries, when I can use that for the TV and everything else like that, I can use those other two group 31 batteries and just come off to that. So we're gonna go back out here. I got stuff everywhere. But yeah, I had bought some of these little 40 millimeter blower style fans. I've got some more of this really small gauge wire. I can't remember what gauge that is. What gauge did I have it? It's like 0.14 millimeter or 26 gauge or 26 og. Really small wire. I've got a bunch more of that wire in my little garage tarp shed thing. So I just kind of hooked it up. I wanted to see how it's going, so I tied them both together here and hit my load button. All right, there we go. Got both of them running. Cooling off the fins on the Epever. Just kind of moving some air, so when it gets real hot, the hot days or hot mornings, something like that, before it starts getting cold, turn it on, get some air circulating. I'm gonna clean these wires up. I'm gonna get some more better wire, run them up and everything. I just wanted to hook them up, see real quick, and I love that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just turn them back off. Let's see. But yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Got the power inverter works. It's really quiet. You can barely hear that fan kicking on, but that's for if I want to utilize anything out here and do. I got a second power inverter. This power inverter, it actually had 18 gauge on this thing. Real short, like a 2 foot 2-foot connectors, wire hookup. So I got 10 gauge wire, because that seems to be the easiest I can come across is 10 gauge. So at 10 gauge, all the wires heat shrinked, coming down, and it's coming to these. It's running off these two Group 31 batteries, Road Warrior batteries, that are tied in parallel. Which I haven't really had to use anything off it right now. I've got a little fan I'm gonna keep out here, maybe mount up on the wall. Fly. Point it down towards the batteries. I got a couple more of these little 40mm blower style fans. I'm gonna mount them in here, just kind of aim them on the batteries and blow. And I think I'll probably run them off of this set right here, along with these ones. So I'll have the 2 blowing on the charge controller and 2 blowing on here. And I think I'll run them off the load switch on the Harbor Freight 100 watt controllers. But yeah, that's what I've been doing today. Doing a lot of that cleanup, tree limb cleanup, cleaning up out some debris outside, and a little bit of working on the wire, just putting some wirings together. I've got to clean this wire box up, this battery box up. It's starting to get a mess. But yeah, everything's still rocking along real good. The Epever still rocking. 21 volts coming in, 0.3 amps. I'm sure on the Epever it's probably like 0.5 or 0.6 by now. It seems to convert really well. 13.8 on the battery. But yeah, it's still doing good. Little bit as I go, guys. Just want to give you all a little update of what I'm doing, what I got going on, and everything. Like I said, I got to get some more cable straps, tape up some of the wires, keep them close together, but clean up the running of the wires. I got to find a different spot, maybe make some hooks or something up top or off to the side or something to hang these little lights on right now. But yeah, guys, I mean, I had these controllers still laying around from my previous install, and I went ahead and utilized them. I think I spent maybe 20 bucks in wire, 10 gauge and 12 gauge, some 10 gauge and 12 gauge wire. I have plenty of spools of the 14 gauge. I mean, I'm not running any heavy loads off it, not pulling a lot of amps. I'm just powering a couple LED lights and USB chargers, and so the 14 gauge ought to be just fine for that. Ordered some more stuff off of Amazon last night. Yay. It should be coming in tomorrow, so when that does, I will be making another video for that. I believe this is October 27th. Yeah, October 27th, 2019. Texas, guys. So, yeah, that's what I got going on. Got the first charge controller, getting power, piggybacking off to the battery port on this one. And then the X one is piggybacking off, going into the house and powering the lights. And everything. I've got 3 more spots for LED lights right there. I want to find me some more. But I love them. Alright, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video. Leave me a comment what you think, and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you.